Okay, good morning. Again, we just had a small glitch there, but we were talking about Mercury retrograde. So, how often does that happen? Not very often. Okay, so welcome to Morning Mindset. My name is Michelle Dale. We are here inside virtual co-working space. Started off with a slight glitch. Back now. And we are continuing our Mercury retrograde. Yeah, it's retrograding this morning. I don't know what is going on. I feel like I'm glitching and the world is glitching. Actually, that's funny because we're going to talk about that today. It's very apt. So what I want to introduce you to today is somebody else, another YouTuber, and this whole theme this week inside virtual co-working space is Mercury retrograde and a survival kit for you. We talked about Eric on Monday. We talked about Jimmy on Sunday. We talked about Eric on Sunday, Jimmy on Monday. Today is Tuesday. I believe it is. And today we are talking about a guy called Tom Kieran. And Tom Kieran is somebody who I really wanted to put into this week because I wanted to give you guys like different styles of people, because sometimes I feel like, I want to jump into, like I need a pep talk and I'll go on Eric's channel. If I feel like I want to learn something and I feel like I want to be in a classroom environment, then Tom is great for that. And he's so nice. He's so calm and he's so collected, and he's really, honestly, you listen to him talk about this stuff and you're like, oh my god, this makes so much sense. So for me, Tom Kieran is really good. So obviously I'll post the link to his YouTube channel in the comments once we get to our daily accountability. But the thing I like about Tom is he's a little bit sciencey. So he's into like the quantum physics side of things. He talks about quantum jumping. He talks about the science behind a lot of the stuff that I talk about. And now I'm not like very familiar with the science. I listen to what he has to say about it, and that's pretty much where everything I learn comes from. So this is why I'm redirecting you to him, because most of everything that I learn about the science of this and the physics of this comes from Tom Kieran. He is super good. And he talks about quantum jumping, so I just kind of wanted to share a little bit about that, because I was like, what, like, I don't quantum jump, what is quantum, like, I'm thinking it's something you have to learn, and again, it's not. Manifesting is not something we have learned, it's something built in with us. We are manifesting all the time. It's just that not many people do intentional manifesting, but whether you are attracting good or bad, it's coming from all the same place. So I kind of did a little bit of research on quantum jumping, which actually is like deja vu, almost like, and it really is like when you get those just moments where you think, oh, I've been here before, or something looks different, or something has changed in your world, but you can't quite explain it. Or things appear which weren't there before. I mean, like, I'm going to talk about, like, and they say that is quantum jumping when your world is glitching into another time, space, continuum reality. Sound very Star Trek now. But definitely go to Tom Kieran to learn about this stuff. I'm not explaining it very well, but like when you have moments where, oh, this happened before, you're simply jumping on your timeline, because everything is now. And like something happened to me the other day, just to give you an example. I put all my kids to bed, the little ones, and then I went back in the lounge. I turned the TV off. I do the same thing every day. Turn the TV off, turn all the lights off, take the stuff into the kitchen, whatever's left, and then I come upstairs and I go to bed. And I do the same thing every day. And I got up, like I think I must have fell asleep, and then I got up and I could hear something downstairs. And everybody was asleep, everyone was in bed. That was like the last. And the television was on downstairs. So Ooh, spooky. So you would say to yourself, I maybe potentially quantum jumped for a second. I went and turned the telly off and went back to bed. But it's things like that, you know, that you say, oh, I swear I did that. Or I swear I put that there. Or, you know, it's just, you think you're going mad. But apparently, according to Tom Kieran, this could be potentially you did a little quantum jump. Or if something looks different to you, or you see something in a different way, that can also be part of it. So anyway, he talks a lot about manifestation. He talks about a lot about creating your own reality, law of attraction, law of assumption, you know, law of creation, all those different laws, which I love to talk about because they, you know, although I talk a lot about business and virtual assistants and things, honestly, if you can't, like, you can have all the knowledge in the world about a skill or a subject or a business or an industry. Wait, oh no. How, like, that's super weird. I was sitting here talking about quantum jumping and glitching, and something that never happened before just happened, and that was so weird. Like, talking about glitching and timelines and things, like this is happening in another timeline somewhere as well. It just glitched and I just lost everyone. So we were here talking about Tom Kieran. I won't bring his page up again. But that was just super weird. I hope you can see and hear me. If not, we'll be on the replay. But literally, as I was talking about things glitching, this whole setup glitched and it's never happened before. So Mercury's retrograde. We're attracting some sort of quantum jumping thing going on here. It's all very strange. Anyway, I think I've talked enough about that. So do check that out if you are interested in the sort of time-space reality of manifestation. He talks about manifestation, and it's very much about, as soon as you know, it's like Amazon. As soon as you place that order, you know it's coming. And it's the same with everything else. As soon as you think it, feel it, write it down, I'm big into scripting, it's happening. It's happening immediately. It's already on your timeline, you know? So it's science. And Tom Kieran is the guy. Be Something Wonderful on YouTube to go and check out all the science behind it. And if you want really like classroom type stuff, but in a nice way, he's a super nice guy and he makes everything so interesting, then go and check him out. So before I glitch again, I am going to start morning mindset, and I swear something's glitching right now. Wow, as I'm talking about it. Okay, guys, take care, and I shall see you soon. Before we begin, don't forget you can join me live online inside Virtual Co-working Space at www.virtualmissfriday.com/VCS. If you enjoy this session, give it a like. I'd love to hear from you, so write me a comment. And so you don't miss any updates, don't forget to subscribe. Let's begin. So now we're going to look for the positive with our gratitude. First, we'll spend 1 minute thinking of the day before, thinking of all the things that happened, reflecting on work, interactions, relationships, memorable moments, and more. Now you'll write one thing down minimum that you're grateful for. You can, of course, write down more. Something good, something that went right, a small moment or a big win. The more you search for things to be grateful for, the more you will experience things to be grateful for. Now we're going to read out your goal. Make sure your goal is written down in a journal or somewhere you can easily access it.
Read your goal now, ideally out loud, and commit to this goal. Believe it will happen. And by reading this daily, the universe knows clearly what your goal is, and the things begin to shift in the direction of your goal. Follow your instincts when this happens by taking action. Now you need to see your goal in visualization. Spend this minute thinking about the goal in your mind. See yourself taking steps towards the goal, or even better still, see yourself having already achieved the goal. Close your eyes and go there. Step into the feeling, step into the place, step into the accomplishment. And finally, it's time for your most important task. Set this task for today and make it relating to your goal. This could be something small like sending an email, recording a video, or making a phone call, or it could be bigger. Either way, one task a day is one step forward, and those steps will add up. Do what you can from where you are now. Set the intention, and the action will carry you towards your goal. Well done you for completing your daily co-create session. Have a fantastic day ahead, and I'll see you next time.